Okay, you have your coefficients. You'll lose some in the gutters. You lose a little bit, like I said, a little bit will evaporate off the sides, from the sides. But it's a real good round number when you start thinking about it. What else am I missing on the roof surfaces, Lee?
Well, just your system's got to be able to handle the 4 inches per hour that we get here sometimes too.
Exactly, and like you start talking about your system, where do we go from the system from that? We get into gutters. That's the next mechanism in that line. Not 4-inch, but 5-inch gutters. I'm happy with that because it's real easy to clean out. The larger the gutter, the better. But with his, like maybe the gutter over here on the sides and a lot of our traditional gutters, it has a flat bottom to it. So those flat bottom gutters, they actually have water whenever it sits down there, it can sit, and sometimes it'll puddle if you don't have a good pinch on gutters nowadays that are rounded on the bottom. Instead of flat, they're rounded so that water kind of goes to one central low point in the area, and then you get a lot better flow on your gutters. If y'all been out to government canyons, out to the state park, that's what they have and they use for their rainwater collection. Those gutters work really well. They're a little more expensive. Some people will go brass, plastic, metal. Of course, your metals last a little longer. Your plastics work. Whatever works within your budget. Whatever you're trying. A lot of people, I tell them, just get started. That's why we actually started doing the making of the rain. There are certain municipalities have standards on how often a downspout for every 1,000 square foot or every linear foot, they require downspouts. I have seen people sit there and put up a gutter and say, I'm going to collect 3,000 gallons, and I'm going to have one downspout at the very end, run all the water to the very end, and then have my barrel. Before they knew it, they had about 400 pounds of water out there on that plastic gutter running down the side of it. And then actually the gutter wasn't big enough and water was running over the edge of the gutters before it got to the one little 4-inch downspout. So there are standards to look at. Don't expect 1,000 square foot to all go into one 4-inch gutter.
These have to get brown, I guess.